am I leave? I cheat up the river with Jeidiah. Tearing down the barrel of his gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, dance. Bounce on that shit, dance.
My bad. What's up, you guys? Welcome in. So before I get started, I should have put me some pictures up here. I apologize. Honey, I was on Threads. The Beehive was talking about the body shaming. I'll talk about that in another live. And we were saying how people like to body shame her, and then we were jumping on into some things, but I want to do this live. Oh man, my girl live. Okay, let me hurry up and make this quick because my thing might go out. So just a FYI. Now I was doing this live because I heard that Kanika mom was basically sitting here, and she now all of a sudden don't remember what happened to her daughter. Now y'all remember she got that lawsuit. We're gonna go deeper, but I'm gonna make this short right now because I know my internet going in and out and I want to come back. So y'all remember Kanika Jenkins and how I'm gonna try to do this like 15-20 minutes, and then we'll do a part 2. But because I know my internet, the weather bad here in Texas, y'all. Trust me, I don't understand why we got to go this far, but I'm not understanding why weather has to be bad in order for the winter. Texas, explain this to me. But anywho, Teresa is the mother of Kanika Jenkins, right? This is her daughter. She was like, she got paid and all this and that, and she was saying how she got paid and now she don't know what happened to her daughter. I beg to differ. And I'm gonna tell you, she was wrong for dealing with that activist, and I feel like she know what happened. There's a lot that has happened that nobody is talking about, and for her to sit here and say she's scared, first of all, I can say why, because we're starting to hear about some things about people's. I don't want to get too far in it, but we hearing about what we're hearing about, especially when it comes to Black people, and how certain things are just, But anywho, well, I can't say certain things on here. I'm gonna have to do a members live about that. So y'all can hit up I don't forget how much my members is. Just sign up to the members, strictly for the members. And I just strictly for the members. Because I do want to break it down to where YouTube don't. And if that is a problem with the members and it's still an issue, I will go back and do my Patreon, because there's certain things I want to talk about on here that is very sensitive and very eye-opening, and you got to be careful with certain things you say as well. So Teresa said, disclaimer for my page: the video page information created for education and learning purposes is not directed at anyone personally, and it contains content intended for viewers 18 and older, any fun or entertainment. So now she put a viewer discretion is advised yesterday morning. So now she's saying she worshiping. I'm gonna say this. Somebody say it's too late for this. You chose money. She's doing this because of guilt, and she's in religious psychosis. What you mean religious psychosis? So people that go through guilt and go through things, they turn to religious psychosis, meaning they turn to God when they know it's something going on or they know they did wrong. They get more, or they grieving and it's more. Good morning. I don't know, cause see, I'm in Denton. I'm not sure about. Let me see. Because I'm going to look now on my phone. Because I know. Let me look at my phone while we on live. Because I know for a fact it started last night here. And baby, when I tell you, it was okay. So y'all are cool. Y'all good. Y'all won't get some of y'all rain from like 1 to 5, but it's fine. I know it's gonna be sunny when you leave, so you're good. But I can tell you where I'm at. It started last night. Yeah, Austin, y'all be looking out over there. Y'all in Houston, y'all be lucked out. But we had a flood watch from last night, and our flood watch is expected until the 24th. You're welcome. Yeah, our flood watch is expected till today. So it started last night, and our flood watch isn't over till 3. So the weather and its wind and picking up and stuff like that is kind of knocking our internet on and off. Last night, baby, I went to bed late. I ain't gonna lie to you. Baby, when I heard the claps of God, I said, yep, cut my TV off, let my TV stay off, let my stuff stay off, unplug some stuff, and I let him do his work, honey. I'm not, no, you ain't finna, no. My son ran in here. He laid down. I said, put that laptop down and chill. I played my jazz music. It was good. Wait, what did she say? Hold on. Who is Harris? Wait, hold on. So she posted this. And then somebody said, mine's so beautiful. She said, do never let nobody tell you I unalign myself. We are Kanika with the... Okay, wait, something going on, y'all. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. She's really spiraling. So she posted it this day and say, forgive me, Daddy, please. I have proof about me. Infinity. For God I love, and for God I would die with the blood of Jesus. Give me the power. What? Take it away, my Lord, please. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. Okay. Her daughter on her ass. She's on her ass. She's on her ass. I'm finna read it to you. How I know. Because I'm like, wait, what's going on? And at first in my mind, it was they doing something. No. She on her ass. Number one, she on her ass for lying about her sickness. You lied about breast cancer. Most women don't come for that unless they take their boobs off. And a lot of women are affected by that. Child, let's get into it. If it is the will of my God, with the blood of Jesus, hallelujah. Ladies, if you're bravely battling breast cancer, heartaches, let down, that any human have done to you to hurt you, come on over. Where there's peace and love and happiness, widows and all. I ask you to come in peace. Open mind, love, and happiness. What the hell is she talking about? But our daddy say, come as you are, so come on now. Coming real soon. Huh? Kanika mama losing it, y'all. Her spiritual psychosis is this. Okay, y'all don't get mad at me. So y'all know that we talked about certain celebrities and their spiritual psychosis before they hit that something is wrong switch. Something is wrong. And I feel like the guilt is eating her up so bad that she's losing her mind. And we're seeing it in real time. I want anybody who is, listen, I've seen a lot of Christians, they'll tell you, listen, she's extremist, right? So y'all got to understand, there are Christians that be like, listen, they'll look at this and be like, mental health is real. Because you really out here don't sold yourself. Your daughter is really sitting here knowing you sold yourself and lied about what happened to your daughter and sold yourself for a coin, to now at this point she's hunting the hell out of you. And now you're sitting here and you don't know what to do. She can't sleep. She hasn't ate. She's trying to figure out what to do. She can't believe she just let this flip out her hands. Her daughter has no justice. She's sitting here. Man, when I tell you it's a lot, it's a lot. Y'all be surprised. If y'all thought I was going to try and put up a fight, when it would look at this, I don't know how Look at her. This was 3 hours ago. This is getting scary. There's no light. You see the difference in this picture? Right? Okay. Now we know she changed when she lost her daughter. But this, something is wrong. Now I agree when he said she didn't harm her daughter. I agree he wanted her daughter. I agree with that. But then at the same time, what we're looking at is bad. You didn't. She said if y'all thought I was going to try and put a fight where we're all y'all, I told y'all, but my God was going to give me some titles. And somebody say titles. What are those? You ain't got an answer to the bullies. Huh? This is hard to read. Poor Kanika. She can't possibly rest peacefully. Lord, I'm praying because at this point it's just a disaster. Somebody said, what at this point, you're not God fearing, you're the devil. How could I say this? I'm curious since she took the money and talking, what can happen to her and how many people lost their lives. You took the money to be quiet. That's what we're saying. And that's what I want to say in a way. You took money to be quiet. You didn't take money to get justice. You took money to be quiet. They hushed you. And now that you want to speak, and now that you have the urge to speak, and your daughter is telling you you need to speak, you're quiet. It's very strange to me. It's strange. Like I see a lot of things wrong. Answer your questions and mine will hopefully be answered in court. Well, what you mean in court? What you going to court for? Yeah, we've been said we knew what this was when she took that money. And they were saying they hope it's worth it. Some of y'all don't believe in spirits, but Kanika's spirit has not crossed over yet. I think she's roaming in different portals because she's confused when her mama tells the truth about what happened. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to explain this. And then y'all might hear a lot of people say that when people don't. Okay. What is the name of that book? Lovely Bones. They made a movie about it. Y'all remember about the little girl? Go watch it. And the little girl was still, she wasn't at rest yet until it got exposed to her family what happened to her, right? Because, hey, Cancer 66. Because remember, in the movie, the girl died by her neighbor who was an SA. In the girl mind, she thought that she transferred over. See, when I have heard about this, when people go through a tragic passing and they don't know what happened to them and they running from something, when they spirit leave, they're still running. They still believe that, oh my God, I got away, until they realize that's not where they're at. And I'm gonna say allegedly, I'm not, Lord Jesus, but a lot of people who have been unalive, when y'all hear people say they soul not resting, they're not, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because either they start to realize what happened to them, or they're noticing that they're not here, and now they got to find answers. I truly believe her daughter is not resting because she wants answers. She wants people to know what happened to her. She's not going to rest. Y'all can go look it up. It's plenty of people that was like, yeah, such and such not resting because they just want to know. It was a lady that solved a crime. She didn't even know this girl. And I think this happened in the 90s, and they talked about it. And then the police had questioned her because they thought she was a suspect. She said she got woke out her sleep by this girl. She didn't even know who the girl was. She know the girl was dead. And the girl was like, I really need you to help me. He killed me. So she followed her. And she said it was so weird, she thought it was real. Like, she saw exactly who killed the girl, what happened, what time it happened. Do you know she pulled up to the scene and the girl body was there and they didn't know who did it? She helped them solve that case with evidence and everything. That girl didn't rest, and she came to her because she knew what happened to her. Kanika mama not gonna rest. And for her to take the money to be quiet was crazy. Because if you knew what happened, if you knew every detail, why would you take that money? And he wasn't wrong for exposing her. He was not wrong. Why would you take her money instead of talking? Do you know how many people you would have saved for this? Now the killer out here talking shit about people, excuse my friends, talking mess about people on food stamps like she the GOAT. Come on now. Let's be for real. Like she ain't on EBT because they know she can't work nowhere. Girl, please. Um Someone said, what happened to the organs? And we want to know, it's a human trafficking organ traffic organization. Yeah, we talked about that and we've discussed that. Because we find that out. Also, do y'all know that there's still some stuff like this going on, that there's a hospital that didn't report this woman unalive in her skin? And we'll go on Patriot. We'll go members. I'm gonna go on members, but if y'all want to talk about it, Kanika mama could have stopped a lot of things and been an activist for a lot of things, and she did not. But she took the money to shut up because it was bigger than what it is. I feel like the case need to be reopened. People set up all night. People set up all night to talk about this story. People were scared. People had warnings about who not to go around, who not to trust because of her daughter. This is crazy. What? So she blocked people? Unblocked read. What the hell? You can't block the truth. This to my family by birth or my but God. I love y'all. See what's been going on. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. Oops, sorry, I hit the wrong button. No, don't turn it on. Yeah, she's going through it. Then she say God closed the Red Sea and started laughing. I'm confused. What? So did she show a chess move? That looked like something from a chessboard, like a pawn. So what you trying to say? Child, now she say, Daddy help me tell people to kiss my jet black tail. Great morning, wonderfuls. History has taught us where we stand by. History taught us where we stand, my baby life. Show me where I stand. You're spiraling. Them demons are eating you up, and that girl can't rest until the truth come out. I forgave the governor office and all the governor's office that I reached out to for help. That's questionable to me. What do you mean? Reached out to them for what? Wow. Child, she been up here all night. Okay, so that was Okay, so my Wi-Fi kicked out, y'all. Um, told y'all the weather was bad. I had to connect it to my phone, to my hotspot. Bad weather. So we gonna work through it. We gonna work through it. Let me go back in. We gonna go back. Welcome to Texas, where weather is crazy. Mm, mm, mm. The weather. Yeah, it's very sad. She's been up all night, y'all. Ever since this came out, she has not slept. So we had 5 hours. We gonna do 9. That means you was up all day and night thinking about this. Now my thing, not use Wi-Fi. Two things gathering is pulling a plethora and he's doing it again. Okay. Either she's scared, she took it to her, she asked her, she's scared because she's getting told to help up, and now she's scared because she knows people gonna see her and what's gonna happen. Is I tell y'all all the time, it's one thing to have, you know, whatever you got with people here, right? And like the dead be scared of the dead, be scared of people, you're right. But it's another thing you get scared because now you have a all right, y'all hear me? Okay, my bad, y'all. If I keep dropping down because of that, I connect back to my phone. I think I was connected to my son's phone or my sister's phone, and she cut it off because I think I hit the wrong iPhone phone. But everybody got Mac products in here. We had Mac products before we heard about what was going on. Don't judge. But I want to apologize, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm gonna do a part 2 because the weather here, and I'll be coming live after 1 o'clock. I was gonna do another lunch live, but I'm gonna have to do majority of my lives after 1 because I want to make sure the wind is blowing crazy. We're still getting a little rain on and off, and we're being prepared for the winter, which is going to be brutal. We went from extremely hot and we cooled down and nice for a couple of days to now beautiful, brutally cold. We're getting ready for it. And where I live, I'm closer north, so just imagine. Okay, there are gonna be times where I want to go live. I'm not gonna be able to go live because I'm closer to another state, so that means the weather gonna be brutal. Okay, just letting you know. So I'm just telling you where I'm at. I'm northern part of Texas, baby. The weather crazy. I've experienced some weather, but I ain't experienced this. Okay, so and another thing, places is getting snow. So just know, just letting y'all know, FYI. And I'll talk about it again. So she has been online like crazy. But as I was saying, that spiritual attack is different. You know, yeah, the dead can't hurt you, no. But they can attack to where if they're not getting their rest to have justice, they have a spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel some type of way. But they're, how can I put it in a way y'all can understand? Put it like this, in a way they still living, but not really living. Um, when you when you go peacefully, you're okay, you're good, you don't have to. But when you not, trust me. Y'all remember that man that unalived his kids and his wife at the time and put them in them oil things? Just imagine what he going through, because he done told people that he's about going crazy up in prison. Y'all think I'm playing? Go look it up. That man about to lose his damn mind. That woman's hunting the hell out of him for the rest of his life because he want another woman. Now, this was 9 hours ago. It doesn't matter how rich or poor you are. Everyone wants to become of the world. That's how we're going to lose our souls. I want to go to this comment. We only lost ourselves. We choose the world and not ourselves. When you choose the world, you choose money, ignorance, and excessive ego. Ooh, she hit her. When you choose yourself, you choose self-respect, peace. Exactly. Ain't no amount of money going to stop me from getting the truth about my child. Somebody said Romans 12:2. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed in the renewal of your mind. From the sounds of it, I think the NDA has expired and mama's ready to say some shit. If that's so, let the storm come out and watch the shit grow. Damn, Tuesday later, nonstop posts. Have she slept? Leak it or something. There's got to be a way you could tell us what really happened. Why you're in fear of your life. Yeah. Her spirit is hurting the F out of you. You can't rest because you're a wicked person. I'm praying for you and with you. All these people putting their vile opinions. I don't think she did anything to her daughter, but shutting up is the problem. And I agree with Dina. She knew better because the spirit realm is tearing her up. Somebody said, get that fuck out of here. No, for real. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm going to tell y'all, I got a story to tell y'all. I can't connect my Facebook. I'm going to have to let it off. I don't want to offend nobody. I got a story to tell. Well, hell, fuck it. I'm going to just tell it. God, please help me not call another person bent back. I got a story to tell y'all. I had a family member that passed away. The day that family member passed away, they wasn't cold. I had some family members go in and throw his stuff out, not even 24 hours. Fast forward, that family member couldn't sleep peacefully in that house because how she did everybody. When she would kick people out and think she ran stuff. So the family member would sleep with the door open and she would jump in her sleep. You can't tell me when them spirits are not happy, the things that happen. You can't tell me that. But God alleged when I'm back in court, please don't let them bully me this time. Don't let them bully you. Girl, you making statuses after statuses. Who do you think you fooling? Honestly, it's a smart move. I think it must be why she did it. Composition, financial advantage. Now that her affairs in order, family taken care of her, hopefully health is maintained a minimum. She getting ready to fight or expose all corruption that we all got to witness. But then go silent when the hands of the earth made the verdict and told us we didn't hear and see what we thought we heard and saw. I want to believe she's playing chess, not checkers. I disagree. If she accepted payment, she can't fight them. The court will ask why. That's true. She can't fight them. That's why she shut them up. She been losing sleep. 16 hours. This was 16 hours ago. That was 15. Baby, this woman ain't slept, y'all. This woman ain't slept since the truth came out. This woman has not slept. This woman has been up for the past 24 hours. I don't think she's asleep now. She's not asleep. Here we go with this one. Why she dressing like she young? Y'all can't break what y'all didn't build. The God I serve. I will not give my attention. I'm so unbothered. Girl, Kanika big sister forever. Ain't you her mama? Oh, this the big sister. Wait, this her sister? Why they all look alike? So this the sister that tagged her. Well, why you? I'm not going to talk about the $1 million that they talked about after the video was made. And then somebody asked her something. Let me go to this post. No, click on this. So she say, no, I don't know nothing about that. Somebody said, I don't care how much money they gave you. You can't get your daughter back. Grief didn't end. Why does it have to do anything with it, with you, if grief for her daughter would never end? That's something she has to deal with. I think people missing a point and y'all protecting her and not holding her accountable. She should have never took that money. She should have never lied about cancer. She should have never took that money. Simple. I understand y'all cool with her. Y'all seen what she went through, but y'all got to keep it a buck and tell her in her face, you should have been kept talking inside of signing that and taking money. That was hush money. Nobody told her because they were benefiting from that money. And that's messed up. That's messed up. And people told her and y'all were mad at her. That was an uneducated decision. And the reason I say it was because I just seen Lucy Macbeth. Shout out to her. She's Congresswoman. She just celebrated her son. Y'all know they tried to give her hush money. She didn't take it. Trayvon Martin, they tried to give her hush money. They gave her settlement, but she didn't take it as hush money, and she kept talking. So many people. What's the one that Tamika Mallory got into it with? His mama, Tamir Rice's mama. There's a plethora of them. They didn't take it. That was a settlement. It was never hush money. If they would have got a settlement, they would have exposed that they got a settlement instead of just not a settlement, hush money instead of a settlement. You got hush money. You didn't get a settlement. That's the difference. It's sad though. And it's like you can't allow these people to pay you to shut up. Not Miss, what's her name? Vicky Winans. Public statement for CNP now and Jeidiah Brown. I want to seriously apologize to Jeidiah Brown and CP now for anything he believes. That's not even an apology. I may have said or done to offend him from the bottom of my heart. That was never my intention. I need to express this openly. I'm afraid of my life and safety for my family. I am respectfully asking Jeidiah and anyone connected to him, please do not bring harm. Why would you think, now that I agree with him, why do you think that he was going to bring harm to you? He simply said that you telling these people he was going to do something to you he's not going to do. You were bringing harm to him. She say, next, I got another 24. Baby, you been up for 24 hours. I know you crazy, but what am I? Baby, what? Something going on. Going to finish looking good, smelling good, living my life. Like, I'm bothered like a motherfucker. Want my teacher say something to my face when you see me. What is up with this family? What's going on? Because it's not. You got on him for 24 hours, believing in your mind that this man was going to do something to y'all. What is going on? Kanika told me to speak now. You should have been spoke. Let me tell you something. I was told this from somebody older than me. My cousin told me, I think she's my first cousin on my dad's side. She said, you don't never stop getting justice for your child. No matter what happens, you don't never stop getting, you don't sleep till it's fulfilled. Somebody say no, she didn't. I'll be quiet, but I start talking. I don't blame you. The black community needs to do better. Y'all are bashing a mother who grieving her child death. How about y'all go to that whole what did it say? How about y'all go to the hotel that unalive clinic in the course chaos and see where they get y'all? Y'all bigger than the program and higher power. Somebody say we are our worst enemy. Not true. She had one of the biggest cases. We were all with her. Y'all really wasn't though. If y'all was really with her, how come y'all still here? What? Y'all don't go in front of them people, the attorney y'all was just talking about. Somebody say, I'm trying to search in my soul, but I can feel anything for this woman and man. She settled without closure of any kind. Unlike what I saw in the comments, I don't blame her. I need answers. I will not judge her because no mother should have to bear their child. First of all, the whole world was behind Teresa. The whole world didn't sleep. The whole world rallied. The whole world talked about this case. So for you to sit here and with your little friends to say, oh, well, y'all accusing her when the hotel is still open and people were trying to push. I played this yesterday. I don't think people understand what Malcolm X said, and y'all don't listen because people got y'all thinking Malcolm X was such a bad person and so wrong. Even Martin Luther King has spoke on this. Let me stop sharing and we'll come back to this because I want y'all to understand when you are fighting for justice, I want y'all to understand.
Dangerous black man in America is the one who thinks for himself. Come in. They don't hate you because you're violent. They hate you because you're waking up. The most
we had a law which was that whenever any.
I want to find that video where he particularly said this. He said, how can you fight justice being black when it was, hold on, let me see it. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing. He said the fucking right thing. And I was just like, hell yeah. Let's see. He talked about it. They don't took the sound off TikTok. Let me play it for y'all. Cause it's
doesn't enforce its own law because the color of a man's skin happens to be wrong, then I say those people are justified to resort to any means necessary to bring about justice where the government can't give them justice. But when a black man strikes back, he's an extremist. He's supposed to sit passively and have no feelings, be nonviolent, and love his enemy. No matter what kind of attack, be it verbal or otherwise, he's supposed to take it.
so obviously if y'all want justice for this girl, why didn't she take this money? Because I guarantee you if Kanika was white, this would be a whole different story. Why did you take the money? The fight was bigger than what you thought from financial reasons. There are women who sitting here dying and had cancer still fighting. Why are you not fighting? Why did you take the money and now you want to fight? You can't fight taking money, sitting down and be quiet for years and say nothing. It don't work like that. Because I'm going to guarantee, I'm going to say it again, if she was white, I really wish y'all stop saying y'all want to sit in these. Listen, it's nothing, and this is what I want to say too. When y'all go sit in these rooms and y'all hit the criteria, sit in these rooms with these people, it's not because you switch sides. It's because when you sit as people with money, right? You got to that point that you can sit in them rooms and make the rules for yourself. The plan is for y'all black people to not make that money and make the rules for themselves. But in the same token, let's be clear, Teresa was wrong. Instead of her sitting here and playing it how she should have played it, She would have been still speaking. We would have found out who did it. Would have got that shut. All this would have been over. All of this would have been over. You didn't fight. Hey, you didn't fight. You sat here and say, "I'm a hush. I ain't gonna say nothing. We're gonna take this money. We all gonna be okay. We can." There is no price on your child. You cannot make another one. Come on now. No. He goes somebody else. She not wrong. I would have took the money and said anything to get them on. That don't mean she chose money over her life. What do you mean? Y'all really let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't think she had nothing to do with it. I really believe that she took the money because it was a money grab and they promised her this and that. Let me explain something to y'all. I want y'all to understand. Dang it, I gotta be cautious how I say this. Let's say, I'm trying to think of a scenario, because if I tell y'all the deep down truth, I know my video finna get go. Okay, let me think of it like this. Let's say you got hit by somebody rich, right? Now remind you, let's say they rich. Let's say they want to do something big. Let's just put it that way. And you say you finna tell and show that you did it, right? Well, if you don't report it to and they don't got insurance because they feel like they run the world. Let's just say that. When you don't got insurance or something, hey, I'll pay you. But they fucked up your car. Now what they gonna pay you, you can get another car. But now your insurance finna go up. My thing is this. Think about it that way. Or think about, I'm gonna have to do another live. And I'm gonna have to make it members only because I want to break this down to y'all where y'all I don't have to feel like I'm being filtered because YouTube want to be cautious while people up here posting gorillas and shit. But I don't want to feel like I'm being filtered. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that. But you gotta understand there's certain people who are in positions to protect themselves for other reasons. If we go down the rabbit hole of certain things, there's a target, right? There's a thing that go on. And when you go down that rabbit hole, you realize some things. I'm gonna say this. Go look at what Candace Owens is going through. I'll give that to you. Same scenario, different book. I say that. But people saying that she should take that money, I wouldn't have taken it. Let me tell you something, and I'm finna say this. I'm not taking no money when you did wrong. I'm not doing that. It was a movie on Netflix with Regina King. It was a little series how the boy got unalived by the cops. And remember that scene that her lawyer was like, when they want to settle with you, she said, I don't want a settlement. I want to take it to trial. I want justice for my baby. Y'all remember that? She said, I don't want a settlement. That's the same thing that happened to Trayvon Martin. That's the same thing with his mom, Lucy McBath. All of them, they was like, well, we'll give you a settlement. We don't take this to trial. They didn't get a settlement for that. They found the wrong death suit, but they didn't get a settlement for that. They say, I don't want a settlement. Teresa took a settlement. See, what they understood was their children were wrongfully, and she knew that, but she took the settlement. And I wish y'all stop putting God in this when God has been sitting here and told this woman not to take no damn settlement. And then to cuss people out, that's not cool. People look at money and not look at the bigger picture of how you sell your soul. That was selling her soul. The protest lasted less than 2 weeks until snakes tore it up. They saw how undivided we were and weak I was and took advantage of me, then teamed up on me. Well, you took the money. You took the money. Hello? If I would have told y'all sooner, y'all would have done me the same way y'all are doing me now. No, girl, we would have told you not to take. Thank you. We would have told her, don't touch that. Don't take that money. Don't you touch it. That's what we would have told you. But you decided to take the money because you wanted the money. I wish people stop sitting here making it like people are picking on her. No, it's like me telling you, like, girl, you like girls and you know you don't. Huh? It's not the same. So she called him Judas and said that they had got money. Nobody got nothing. Guess what? I'm not perfect. My daddy still loves me. I can only imagine how Jesus felt. Please stop putting let me tell you something. Stop putting Jesus Devontae Christ in your mess. Stop.
Conversation go viral for being quiet.
Hold on.
Y'all saying I'm being quiet. How does conversation go viral for being quiet? Y'all ugly asses can't tell me when to speak. God do that.
Yeah, she knows she did.
Any one of y'all, I'm asking y'all, leave my page. Y'all ain't do nothing but make the matters worse anyway with all these lies and conspiracies and putting together and cluing together. Y'all gave them people enough chance to get down on me. Fuck y'all. Not everybody, but the ones that it applied to. Let it fly. Y'all saying I'm being quiet.
Teresa, what was this energy when what you should have been telling them when they tried to get you to sell it? Fuck y'all. That's what you should have said. That's what you should have said. Another thing I want to say too, when she said to him, when they was like, oh, activists get paid. No, they don't. Their engagements like on social media. Other than that, they don't ask these families for money. They don't know that when you are an activist, you do this because you're doing it for a bigger cause. Some of y'all, so most of y'all been counting my pockets since the protest. Most of them ain't got 2 pennies to rub together. Well, obviously we not crashing out over those millions of dollars that's gone, but whatever. Child. The only reason she do is because her daughter gone. Damn. And you mad? I'm not mad. I'm just about anything sitting here with my kids. Okay, yeah, that too far. I can't stand the internet detective. So F was free to mind your business. Tink, what the F you got pocket watching? You mad? Did she say she's broke? I'm confused. Or was y'all assuming? She ain't got it no more either. Taking money was the right thing to do because they wasn't going to tell you the truth anyway. That's not. These are the same people that Harriet Tubman had to back off. I understand. In another life. These are the same people that was at the poll thinking this man was going to give them a check. These are the same. I have to keep telling myself, these are the same people thinking they're going to benefit when these folks don't want them to benefit anything in their life. But poverty and failure. And then when they look at people that have money and make things, they're calling them Illuminati. It's no offense. You really this small-minded and crazy bothers my mind. These are the same people that when they hit $1 million, they feel like they're better than, or get a little tax money, they go to the Louis Vuitton store knowing that they can't afford it and sit here instead of at least giving some of it back to somebody that needs it, that really needs it. These are people that sit here and tell the homeless people to go get a job instead of fixing a sandwich. I'm baffled at this right now. Please stop. Y'all are working my mind. Stupidity. Yeah, but the wrong thing to do was stop fighting for justice. Who told you she signed anything? So what if she took the money? She still deserves to know what happened to her daughter. She knows what happened to her daughter. She stopped fighting for answers. Zach TV, may he rest his soul. Okay? The things that she has done, y'all not ready for her. Child, these comments are crazy. God will reveal things this season. I can't count nobody's pockets but my own, and I got $19.20. She's back. Money ran out. The whole time she had that money, this is what people saying. Nobody heard from her. I didn't hear from her. So this way it started. She said, I knew you was a snake from day one. How you sat in the back watching, thought you had one, not my video. So who video is it? Her blacklist is spreading like the Red Sea. God told y'all Kanika name. See, you never met her nor us. So how do you know about her than me? Now I can go to sleep. Lady, you ain't been sleeping. We can see this now. 4:45. You posted this at 6:13. You haven't slept. This how they know she ain't got no money to the people in the back. Her daughter said it. Her daughter said it. Her daughter came out and told the whole Chicago in the world that they ain't got no money. She ran her mouth. If you want to be technical, you Chicago hoes talk so much. Yeah, we broke. What do it matter to you? So, and they waiting on Trump to send a new K. He not sending it. He sure enough ain't. Did the sister have to sign the NDA too? NDA too? She just post her outfits. What? This is, they put, first of all, they owe that man an apology. Anybody inside with her owe that man an apology. Excuse me. These folks putting their business out there and putting out what they got in order for these people to talk about it, so they know what they're doing. Ignorance is, I guess, is a thing. They know what they're doing. The fact that you sit here and you blame this man as you are telling your own business to everybody, and then go, oh, well, they talking about my money, well, this and that, and you want to cry out to God is very diabolical. To pose and keep posing Jesus Devontae Christ. Let me tell you something. Jesus Devontae Christ got other things to worry about than covering up your lies. Okay? He tired. He tired. He has so much. People brains don't worry. I'm not talking now from outside. Well, you're talking now because you're broke. You're broke, sweet pea. They're so brainwashed. He took all their money. Now he thinks that they come on my page and say things to me mad with that day. The devil like told you in 2017, stay the hell away from me and my family. Girl, who is this? Who teeth is she showing? Well, you had the money to fix their teeth. This is for all the trolls. I'm going to give you my butt to kiss. She said, baby, you ain't slept. I got a question. What you been spending that money on? What have you been spending that money on? You know what would have been dope and how you could have recuperated that money back if you would have posted things about your daughter instead of beefing with somebody. To get restored justice. You should have posted things about your daughter. It's good to know that they will stand up for those kids and call the police on me. Now you saying God didn't give you the spirit of fear before all that. Now you talking about you scared for your life. You know what? Gaslight and narcissistic 101. Now you posting old videos.
Which the hotel is so open. So my brother walked past. You know, remind you, we didn't know this was a crime scene at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
After they declared she was dead, when I started asking, can I see my baby body? And they first denied me. And I asked them for the sergeant name, the police name, and the detective name, and the sergeant name.
Yeah.
When I asked the sergeant for his badge number, then he said, I got to talk to the morgue. I said, can I see how my baby laying down there? You know, how she feel, how she died?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let me see my baby from just say 1:30 a.m. in the morning of today.
Yeah.
And to about what it was about what time about for like 4 hours after that.
Yeah.
Then that's when they pronounced her dead.
Okay. And how are they
Wait,
saying?
no, they told me she was. I'm sorry, they told us she
They
was
knew
dead at
before
one
that.
something, but they didn't let me see her body until 4 hours later. They did let me see. They refused my mother, my sisters, her uncles. They refused my family to see her. They said only you and your daughter can see it, and you can't take pictures because this is a crime scene.
And this is so in the deep freeze.
This in a deep freezer, but they had at this time they had let the morgue take her, move her, undefrost the freezer.
Right.
Her hair had soap and water up on there.
Yeah.
She was defrosted in the freezer. They defrost the whole freezer.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it gave it 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
But I asked her, can I see my daughter?
Yeah.
Why I can't see how she died? Why I can't see? Because I know in the deep freezer, I know at my job, you had to pull open. Now remind you can't even hold your balance.
Yeah.
Walking.
Right. Right.
So now
So
you got to struggle, and at my job with our coolers,
yeah.
you got to have some strength to
Yeah.
yank these doors open.
Yeah.
Now, remind you, they said she couldn't barely hold herself up, yet alone pull open the door.
Right.
And they said, the police department said,
We knew that she couldn't because she was under the influence. She was the only person under the influence with them folks. This is why I say she should have kept talking, not only for that, because now the girl sitting on here acting like she got followers and friends. She done started her whole nother life. I told y'all a long time ago, oh girl, not 2 months ago, I knew this was finna pop back up. And I'm gonna tell you why. The girl that they blamed that was Kanika's friend, she sat here, because remember her other friend, she wasn't, I don't think she was there. Her best friend, the one, she got killed. Remember, she got unalived during the summer in Chicago. She was a hairstylist, had a business and everything, right? Okay. Remember the girl that was supposed to be her friend, Irene? Irene has a Facebook. Irene has been talking crap like she can talk for days. She even mentioned something about this. And you telling me that you took a settlement not to fight about what happened to your daughter? Okay.
freak accidents like that do happen.
So they're saying
And they
trying
said
to
they
say
didn't
that
see her. And
she.
it's a camera sitting right in front of the cooler. They didn't see how she got in there.
So they
didn't
trying
even
to
see her
tell you
yank
that they're
herself.
trying to tell
I said,
you.
this the detectives that was out there.
Okay.
And then him, he was the one that was out there when they first discovered. They study coming in there. We sitting in the lot. We wasn't even allowed to when they discovered the body. We wasn't even allowed to stand in the hotel lobby. They put us out. We had to stand outside and look, and we had to look on the 11th floor. We just looking, just hoping and praying that we could get some kind of help, because people looking at us like, just they looking at us.
Yeah.
Looking like what they doing out here.
What are you doing?
Right. And we was forbidden to come back in the hotel room. So we studied, tried begging for help. The police department couldn't even help us. After they found my baby dead, they couldn't even help us. The bastards! They couldn't even help us.
She has been posting.
Bro, you know what's so crazy? I wake up every single day, and before I leave the house and go anywhere and put.
Child, all of a sudden now I'm trying to see when the last time she came out here and post. So she started talking November of this year, as you can see. So she took money. It's in here. She did take money. She took money. Let me go show you. I'm going to post a video to break it down for you. Hold on. Because all of a sudden the case was done. I hope you're still in here. Hold on.
Space you want it. You got it. Now, what I'm going to say to you, that there's a lot of lies detected, but it ain't mine. And this is what I'm going to tell you. You can stop playing the damn game at this point. You get the grieving mother points, but you not going to motherfucking play with my name anymore. Nobody gets permission to do that. And what I mean by that, Teresa Martin, is ain't nobody made you sit in no fucking room for no fucking hours making you have to sign no document to give over the fight for your goddamn child.
She took money, hush money, to not go to trial and to keep fighting for this. That's who gave her the money.
Let me calm myself down. Y'all get judgment. But this is the thing that I want to say. If all of this is true, and you say you ready for things to be properly resolved to the point where you don't even care if you got to go back to court for a lawsuit, then I mean, and I said it before. Then, oh, you want to come back? I would have told the motherfucker quick. All right, you want to go back and you got the capability of doing it? All right, go on back and don't raise no resources. I'm not giving you any money. Da 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 da. That's what I would have did. I would have tested them and tried them on that level.
When she made that post the other day. It's a lot of people that's new to the case. This case happened in 2017. Teresa Martin is Kanika Jenkins' mother, y'all. But when I tell you Teresa Martin had the entire world behind her trying to solve this case for her, it was one nation under God. People was outside protesting, doing footwork. It was over 13,000 people that traveled to Chicago for this case. People was losing their lives, going to jail, losing their families, losing everything behind this protest. And to this day, this case still have questions that have no answers.
This is a cold case when she could have just let it kept going. It's a cold case. Can it be reopened? Absolutely. It sure can. I'm going to tell y'all this. When it comes to cold cases, and I believe majority of them cold cases in Chicago are going to end up being reopened after everything is calmed down. Y'all know the climate right now, but it's cold cases that can be reopened because unaliving somebody does not have a statute of limitations like suing for your mortgage or a lawsuit from a slip and fall. Certain of that stuff. The only thing that does not have a statute of limitations is hold on, y'all. The only thing that don't have a statute of limitations is unaliving. And there's a lot with that and a reason why. Because like we see now, if y'all look at some of these cold cases, majority of the people are being sent to jail as we speak. And the reason why they're being sent to jail is because they had done a deeper dive into who did what. Technology has changed so much. Every year, I want y'all to remember this, every year, okay? When it comes to these cold cases, there is technology. Hold on, y'all, because I'm sitting here doing something. There is technology being produced in every year to not just, how can I say it? Not just to better for lives and money, but this is to help solve cases as well. So a lot of these states are getting updated crime things to help investigate. I just did a story about a young boy in Florida who was unalived by his brother around 2018, 2019. And his brother was free for so long. when they got the new things and their technology to look more into this case, because it was a cold case. And and y'all got to understand, they're signing off for these cops in these places that have cold case to use this technology to solve unalivings. There are new technologies out there, new ways. Every year is something new. So now when y'all be like, dang, that's still cold, don't worry. Because when they get signed off for whoever they governor, whoever in their judicial and all that stuff gets that signed up, that's why I say it matter where you vote. Sign that off, and they get that new funding and that money for it, they finna open up them cases. There go another case. Let's solve it. Because now everything is updated. When I say from DNA to all, it is all updated. Just like in Texas, it just happened in Fort Worth. A girl was unalived by a lady. The lady been roaming around free. Baby, that lady just got locked up and got about to get life, and she's 65 years old. You want to know why? They just signed off for it. So every state is getting ready to sign off to solve these cold cases. I'm telling you, y'all finna see shit you ain't never seen before.
The case went silent for years, and everybody was still wrecking their brain trying to figure this case out to this day. It was suspected that Kenneka Jenkins' friends had involvement in her unaliving. These kids was taunted daily until they told or turned themselves in. Yep. It was only speculation because Kenneka Jenkins had went to a party with her friends at the Crown Plaza Hotel and ends up unalived. This case was literally about to be solved. Then Zach TV, which is the person who had all of the files to what happened to Kenneka Jenkins, they unalived.
He is not alive anymore. I mean, he rest in peace.
Lived him because he was about to talk. Jeidiah and Tori was about to also break this case wide open. They were the advocates doing the footwork on the ground for this case. Until Teresa Martin called off the protest because she came out with false allegations against Jeidiah and Tori, saying that their whole advocacy crew was stealing GoFundMe money, which in all reality, people was actually donating for the cause. Because like I said, over 13,000 people traveled to Chicago for this protest. So the money that was donated to Jeidiah and Tori, which is the advocacy crew, came to help Teresa Martin. It was spent on transportation. It was spent on homes for these people because a lot of these people came out with nothing to fight for her daughter. So when she called off the protest, it shocked a lot of people. She went silent, the case went silent, everything was left as a mystery. Teresa Martin disrespected a lot of people when she made that post the other day. It's a lot of people that's new to the case. This case happened in 2017. Teresa Martin is Kenneka Jenkins' mother, y'all. But when I tell you Teresa Martin had the entire world behind her trying to solve this case for her, it was one nation under God. People was outside protesting, doing footwork. It was over 13.
I said, don't fear, I'm about to go to jail for you if I need to. I have a mic on my thing. I said, whatever happens, we doing this together for Kenneka. And if I lose my life or I go to jail, I'm okay with it. That's how much I believed in this corny ass shit. We was about to move the mountain. And as we began to walk, Teresa said out of her mouth to me, because I will never forget her words, peoples are going to get hurt. I know what happened with my baby. And if I let you do this, they going to be mad at me. And I looked at her, I said, you know, baby, what can you tell me? Teresa, stay back, fall back. And she had people who were standing with her, and I went up to that line, and that video clip that I just showed you was the moment I started cussing out the police. But my mind was still trying to process what the woman just said. So I'm cussing them out, but I wasn't going to now try to fight the line because she said turn around. But I'm like, this is what we needed. This the moment. And they cannot do nothing to us because this is under the Constitution. We can walk down here and we got the manpower. I went back to Teresa Martin, going down memory lane. And I said to her, I said, Teresa, Who is the they gonna be mad at you? And why do you care? We want them mad. And she looked at me. And it was a look in her face like, I got to figure this out. I got to stop you. And I looked at her and I was like, it's okay. Don't be afraid. And she was like, we just need to go back. We just need to go back. I want peace. I want peace. And she began to say, but God, but God, but God. I just want peace. I just want peace. And I said, Teresa, who are they? Why do you care? And we may never get this moment again. We about to crack this city's wall. That's what I said. She said, we just need to go back. If I would have known what I know now, I would have walked Teresa Martin Nash to that line of cops. I would have stood next to her and I would have told everybody in the public, Teresa Martin is looking for a way out. She has already made her deal. Now, that's what I would have did if I would have known, but I didn't know. So we went back, we finished protesting, we escorted her to her car. Not too much later, she will be online calling off the protest.
All right, y'all. Listen, I'm finna end it and come back. We're gonna talk about Hey CC Live. I'm gonna come back and talk about it. We're gonna do a part 2 because it's gonna be going on for a while. We're gonna do a part 2, baby. I have some other things I want us to talk about. Dang, what time is it? Can I come back at 12:30? I might, because I want to talk about the fallen sisterhood. She said it was small. They got a recording. Now she's sitting here lost, home bored, because that man ain't hitting them walls. Yeah, I'll be back with a part 2, ma'am. Don't worry. But yeah, I might come back with the sisterhood, child. I will go look at Dawn and watch Amber, child. Because if y'all been paying attention, if y'all been here for a minute, and y'all been in, we're going to talk about it. Y'all want to kiki, come on over. Y'all thought YouTubers ain't have drama? Girl, please. Now, all these YouTubers and social media folks be having drama. But I'll be back with it. I don't want to overshadow with this. I got a song for it. I got a good song. And I'm going to have it as an introduction after we play the lovely Mrs. Carter. Again, if y'all get ready, and I'm going to talk about the ending of Cowboy Carter Rollout. We're in Act 3 rollout, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that y'all got to pay attention to if you guys want to go to Act 3 this time. So I'll be back live with that so we can help y'all get y'all coins and y'all know the words when y'all go to this damn concert. Because the last time y'all folks act like they know what the hell she was. And I'm going to tell you what she like and don't like. If y'all want to get y'all ahead and out of some out like I did, put your phones down. Put your phones down. I'll never forget that day. That day is gonna ever live in my brain for memory. When I have grandkids, I'm gonna tell them the story. I want to thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna get to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will be back at 12:30, y'all. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally.
Birds singing in the dead of night. Baby's broken